We're going to start the award ceremony very soon, so we'll be very kind of you to take your seats. We have a lot of awards to get through tonight, so if you're quickly this afternoon, so quickly you can all go home. Because that's what I want to do. So. Thank you, everyone. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Strinisty to the podium to present several special recognitions, scholarships, and awards.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. This evening, we are pleased to present a number of scholarships and awards. First, we are excited to recognize 46 12-year graduates of Catholic schools by presenting them with a special graduation award. We acknowledge a commitment of over a decade by the parents of these students, as well as these students' contributions to their schools. Students, when called, please come to the front to my left and remain at the front for a group photo. But ask that you please hold your applause until all students have been called. So our Catholic School Award recipients are Charles Amarello, Firat Ashturi, Madeline Bernard, Reese Campbell, Matthew Chow, Natalia Conceso, Liam Connerty, Noah Cordero, Liam Colhane, Charles Dabrowski, Caitlin DeBeer, Seamus Delaney, Timothy Uwida, Laura Finnegan, Colin Foley, Anna Bondakowski, Matthew Giardina, Veronica Gomez, Claudia Guidry, Lucy Guidry, Anna Galati, Nathan Harris, Sean Hughes, Alexander Therese, Austin LaFontaine, Sophia Leary, Samantha Mack, Allison Marino, Jameson McDowell, Rio Messina, Yusuf Michael, Christian Neal, Olivia Nestor, Allison Ortiz, Logan Osborne, Luke Perret, Reagan Parker, Matthew Roma, Grace Slocum, Akira Sophia Carlos, Kobe Spinney, Ryan Baum, Lorna Wood, Angela Zhang, Sophia Zelinsky, and last but certainly not least, Olivia Zimmerman. These families represent a beautiful thread of connection between our past, our present, and our future. In the rule of life of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, I would remind everybody the acoustics of this room are difficult. Thank you. In the rule of life of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, we're reminded that we work to form the whole person, believing that through personal relationships we can touch hearts, teach minds, and model integrity. Legacy families live out that mission in a special way, passing down not only a BG education, but a sense of faith, compassion, and community from one generation to the next. In the spirit of Father Andre Quandra, they remind us that Bishop Gert is far more than a diploma, but also a ministry of love and belonging that lives on through the people who call BG home. We would ask those recognized to stand at their place for a moment when called. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. The following students had one parent attend BG. Megan Anstis and her father, Raymond Anstis. Charles Dabrowski and his father, Kenneth Dabrowski. Christian Davey and his father, Michael Davey. Seamus Delaney and his father, Michael Delaney. Benjamin Felder and his mother, Stacy Felder. Yeah. Colin Foley and his father, Keith Foley. Riley Goldthwaite and her mother, Janine Goldthwaite. Austin Harvey and his father, Patrick Harvey. Gabriel Korkalakis and his father, Michael Korkalakis. Caleb Leclerc and his father, David Leclerc. Jameson McDowell and his mother, Sarah McDowell. Lindsay Rodell and her father, David Rodell. Matthew Roma and his mother, Jennifer Roma. Matthew also continues another family tradition, as his aunt, Julie Brunel, was the valedictorian of the class of 1995 and currently serves on our school board. Akira Sophia Korobos and her father, Christopher Korobos. Catherine Sweeney and her father, Christopher Sweeney. Jeremy Warren and his mother, Amy Warren. Let's have a round of applause for all of them. Two of our graduates had two parents attend. Addison Powers and her father, Robert, and mother, Megan Powers. And Juliana Stephen and her father Jacob and mother Melanie. And lastly, two BG grandchildren. Reese Campbell had her grandfather Glenn Campbell as a member of the class of 1969. And Jordan DeLue and his grandfather, James DeLude, class of 1971. Add all of these students to the many, many graduates who follow siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, and other relatives as cardinals. Congratulations to all graduates who have added to their family tradition here at Bishop Gert. Next, I would like to acknowledge a couple of seniors whose names were skipped at Green and Gold Academic Awards. I would ask these students to please stand to be recognized from your places. Recognized with the seal of biliteracy for demonstrating their literacy in at least one language other than English, we want to recognize two additional students who earned this recognition in Spanish. Akira Sophie Corvos and Laura Finnegan. And we had a very difficult night when it came to our own student body also missed her name as one of the winners of a Presidential Gold Award for a final GPA over 4.0. You will be hearing more from Laura soon. Now we present some scholarship awards. We are excited to announce that the World Academy Alumni Association has selected 2 Bishop Curtin students as their annual scholarship recipients. The following students should come forward to receive your award. Congratulations to Emily Bro and Natalie Pate. The Christopher M. Griffin, class of 1979, Memorial Scholarship is presented to a senior pursuing a college education and a career in the fine arts. This scholarship was established in September of 1986 by family, friends, and classmates after the sudden loss of Chris Griffin. The scholarship is funded through the proceeds of the annual Bishop Curtin Alumni Association Griffin Memorial Golf Tournament, which is held each August. The scholarship recipient is selected by the faculty of the Fine Arts Department, 2 of whom are here to help present the awards tonight, Mrs. Fletcher, the department chair, and Mrs. Karlstrom, one of the art teachers. They are joined by Dan and Kathy Cosgrove, longtime organizers of the Griffin Memorial Golf Tournament, and they are proud to present 2 $1,500 scholarships to Madeline Bernard and Hollis Jimeno. We always do work hard to ensure that the students being recognized are seated as far from the stage as possible. The Robert Vokes Physics Scholarship was established by Judy Vokes, wife of Bob. Along with their 3 children, Robert Jr., class of 83, Mary, class of 84, and Elizabeth, class of 86. Bob was an active member of the Mount St. Mary and Bishop Curtin school boards and was instrumental in the merger between the 2 schools in the early 1990s. As a student of physics, Bob believed that the discipline of that foundational science enabled the student to find success in any career they chose. This scholarship is awarded to the top scoring physics student in the graduating class. We welcome Mrs. Vokes to present the award. This year's recipient of the $5,000 Robert Vokes Physics Scholarship is Anna Galati. The Mary and Lawrence M. Arsenault Memorial Academic Scholarship was established by the generosity of Mrs. Mary Arsenault and is awarded to Bishop Curtin graduating seniors who have achieved high levels of academic success and are seeking further education. We proudly award 2 $1,000 scholarships to William Howell and Timothy Dewita. The Bishop Curtin Board of Directors scholarships are presented to students who have made significant and positive contributions to Bishop Curtin High School. They are positive leaders in all aspects of Bishop Curtin, and they have proven to be true scholars in the classroom. We are grateful to the students who have embodied that spirit in all of their efforts and their service to the wider community. These students leave Bishop Curtin a better place than they found it. This year we are happy to award a $1,000 Bishop Curtin Board of Directors Scholarship to each of the following 3 students: Caitlin DeBeer, Noah Guerrera, and Matthew Roman. of Bishop Guerin High School, we will now present the Senior Award. The recipient of this year's award exemplifies the qualities of leadership through all activities, most especially in contributing to the spirit of the school community and the support that we show to all of our students as they compete in various activities. This year's winner is truly an active member of the school community, is loyal, and has provided exceptional leadership, serving as an outstanding role model of the values identified with Bishop Guerin High School. The winner is determined by a vote of the junior class and the faculty and staff. Our award winner has won the respect of the nest and has set the bar extremely high for all who follow. We are pleased to present this year's Senior Award to our student body president, Gabriel Cortellacci. We have several additional awards to recognize our seniors. Awards for academic performance, scholar athletes, the Cornerstone Award, the Larry Elliott Loyalty Award, and the Al Burton Award will be announced during the commencement ceremony on Sunday. In addition to the awards recognized tonight, Bishop Guerin students have been the recipients of numerous outside scholarships and merit recognition. We recently asked students to report the merit scholarship money offered by their colleges, and it would take a couple hours to read the whole list. But I'm excited to report that the class of 2025 received $3,105,821 in merit assistance. Let's hear it for that. And that's for their freshman year, averaging around $16,700 per student. I'm sure there are some awards we don't know of on top of that, but we always say you can pay your parents back, and congratulations to the class of 2025 for paying your parents back for their investment in you. Before I turn our program back to our student leaders, on behalf of the administration here at Bishop Guerin, I want to thank the parents of our seniors who've made all kinds of sacrifices in choosing BG. I thank you for your trust and your support over the past 4 years. Thank you for sharing your sons and daughters with us so that they in turn could share their talents with our school community. We are confident in the difference that they will make in the future, and ultimately that difference is thanks to you. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you. Mr. President, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Strinisky. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student body vice president, Laura Finnegan.
Good evening, parents, Bishop Guerin's faculty and staff, and most importantly, the class of 2025. My name is Laura Finnegan, and I served as the student body vice president this past year. Today and this weekend is a celebration of our hard work, dedication, and the growth we've experienced throughout our last 4 years at BG. Behind every test, every late night study session, and every challenge we overcame, there was one constant: our families. Family comes in all forms and doesn't always look the same for everyone. For some of us, it's parents and siblings. For others, it's grandparents, coaches, mentors, teammates, or even close friends that have become family. No matter the form, family is the foundation that helped us rise to this moment. Let me tell you a little bit about my family. My parents are my biggest supporters. Whether it was a soccer game that I may or may not have gotten playing time in, a football game where I performed at halftime for only 5 minutes, or an awards ceremony, my parents always showed up. These small actions may not have seemed like a big deal for them, but looking back at my time in high school, this is one of the things that I've appreciated the most about my parents. My brother and my sister are the same, constantly showing up for me while also keeping me humble. BG has also provided me with another type of family. It is a place where I have built meaningful relationships with teachers, teammates, and most importantly, my friends. I truly cannot imagine what my life would be like without the friends that I found at BG, and I am eternally grateful for the love and encouragement I get from them each and every day. Our families were the ones who believed in us when we doubted ourselves, the ones who cheered us on from the sidelines, and the ones who taught us lessons that no textbook could. How to love, how to persevere, and how to stay grounded even when life feels overwhelming. A few months ago, we had a guest speaker, Dr. Jim Collins, who came to school. I remember him saying something along the lines of, life is going to throw you around and slap you in the face, and you're going to face many challenges. But no matter what, through both successes and hardships, never forget where you came from. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, college, careers, or whatever path we choose, we carry more than just our diplomas. We carry the values our families gave us. Their sacrifices, their encouragement, and their love will echo in everything that we do. So to all the families here today, thank you. Thank you for standing beside us, believing in us, and shaping us into the people that we have become today. I'm grateful for your attention this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura. Now, in continuation of a tradition at the baccalaureate dinner, which began over 50 years ago, we gather here tonight surrounded by the people who have shaped our lives. I hold a yellow rose, a symbol of friendship, joy, and new beginnings. But here at Bishop Gurdon, it means more than that. It's a reflection of the spirit of the brothers at the Sacred Heart, what they have instilled in us, a call to compassion, brotherhood, and love that extends beyond ourselves. We have been blessed with the chance to grow, form bonds that feel like family, and discover who we are meant to become. None of this would have been possible without the endless sacrifices, support, and love of our parents and families. Tonight, each senior will present their family with a yellow rose and a handwritten note. A simple gesture to express that what words often cannot. It's our way of saying, thank you for believing in us, for carrying us through, and for giving us the foundation to live out the mission of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart. There you go. To lead with faith, to love without condition, and to walk through life never forgetting where we came from. Seniors, please retrieve your roses. We went over this like 3 times before. And please retrieve the letter or envelope underneath your centerpiece at your table. While standing, take and hold the rose from the vase. As St. Paul reminds us in Thessalonians, rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And so, as we offer these roses and notes, may God bless our families, our friendships, and the path that lies ahead. May we carry the spirit of compassion, brotherhood, and gratitude in our hearts today and always. Let's present our note and rose to our family.
Here you go.
Also, feel free to take the pictures in the base. All right, parents, you should have received the lawn sign that was distributed at the baccalaureate mass rehearsal yesterday, and hopefully it is proudly displayed in your lawn. And finally, as a cherished tradition, Bishop Girton High School will hold its graduation ceremonies this Sunday in the Fieldhouse. The program will begin at 1:40 p.m. with special recognition of our esteemed Golden Anniversary graduates from the class of 1975. Following this tribute, the formal procession of the class of 2025 will commence promptly at 2 p.m. We look forward to celebrating this meaningful occasion with our entire school and our community. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful night.